Hi, boys and girls. So today is Tuesday, April 28th, 2020. And today I want to talk to you about a couple of things that I mentioned yesterday. One of them is the book that I sent to you and your families about wearing a mask. And then the other thing we're going to talk about today are feelings. So the first thing I want to talk to you about is the book that I sent to all of you called Wearing a Mask. Now there's some children, some characters, little pretend people on here wearing a mask. But if you've been out and about with your families at all, if you've come to pick up your lunch at school, you notice that all of the grown-ups that are passing out lunches are wearing a mask. You might notice some people are wearing gloves. And we talked about that the reason they're doing that isn't to be silly or to be funny or because it's a costume like Halloween when we wear a mask. It's to protect us and help keep us healthy. So some people who have sick germs in their body don't want to share those germs with healthy people. And if you're healthy, you want to wear a mask because that mask will help keep you healthy by not letting any sick germs in your nose and in your mouth. So I want to spend just a little bit of time reading this book to you, and then I want to kind of tell you about how wearing a mask might make me feel sometimes, and it might make you feel the same way sometimes. So first, let's learn about why we wear a mask. Sometimes adults and kids need to wear masks to protect other people from getting sick. This might be something new for me. Now, it's new for me because we don't usually walk around wearing a mask, and it's new for most of you and your mommies and daddies too. Masks might feel kind of uncomfortable at first, but I will get used to it. Even when I wear a mask, it is still very important to stay 6 feet away from other people. So these two people are not wearing a mask. They're staying 6 feet away from each other. Now 6 feet is kind of a big amount of space. It's about as tall as me, a grown-up. If I laid down on the ground from my head to my feet, that's about 6 feet. So when you wear a mask, it's still important to try to stay 6 feet away from each other, again, to keep you healthy. And that's also why sometimes we're not giving hugs and kisses to family and friends that we usually give hugs and kisses or greetings to. We're not doing handshakes or high fives because we can also share germs with our fingers. And then, of course, we know with our mouth and our nose. But it is still okay to touch and hug your family. Let me shut that off. Blow it off. Now, your family, you all live together, so you all share the same air, you all breathe the same air, you all touch the same thing, so it is still okay to hug and touch your family with those greetings that make you feel happy. Just not strangers or people that you don't see every day. I usually don't need to wear a mask in my home or out in my own yard. So if you're inside of your house, you don't usually have to wear a mask. If you're playing outside at your house, you don't have to wear a mask. It's just if you go someplace away from your house. If I have to go to the store or to an appointment, I might need to wear a mask because those are people that don't live with us. When we see people at the store or if we have to go to an appointment, you might have to wear a mask. If I go somewhere with my family and there are other people around, I should always wear my mask. So if there's any other people, you want to make sure that you have those masks on. And that's what most grown-ups that I see are doing right now when I have to go out of my house. A mask will help protect other people if I cough or if I sneeze, and it will also protect me from others. We've talked a lot about that, not just for doctors or nurses or dentists. It is also still very important to wash my hands with soap and water or use hand sanitizer if I don't have soap and water or a sink. Doctors are working very hard right now to find ways to make the coronavirus go away. And once it's gone, I won't need to wear my mask anymore. So that's what all those smart scientists and doctors are working on, is helping find a way for the coronavirus to go away so we don't have to wear masks all the time. But until then, wearing a mask is different, but it will help us and it will be okay. So those are some pictures of some real people wearing their mask. And I've noticed when you come to pick up your lunches, some of you have some really neat masks. And I have a mask. I'll show you my mask. I have a couple different ones that I've made. This is a flower one that I wear. And I'll show you when I wear my mask. I put it over my head and I put it under my ears, and then I cover up my nose and my mouth, and I make sure that I have it snug around me. And hopefully you can tell that I can still smile under here and I can still feel happy, but sometimes the mask does bother my nose, and sometimes the mask bothers my cheeks and it makes my glasses fog up, especially if I have to go grocery shopping. And then sometimes doing these things makes you feel angry, having to wear a mask, or maybe feeling grumpy. So I have some books, and sometimes even makes you feel worried. But again, now you understand why we wear those masks. So hopefully that'll help you not feel worried. And I want to talk to you about some of those feelings that we have about feeling angry, or feeling grumpy, or feeling scared, or feeling worried. So I'm going to be recording different videos to read all of those books to you. And then I'm also going to be recording a special video that will talk to you about ways that you can change those feelings from sad feelings to happier feelings, using different things that we've learned at school and some different websites that I know that you love to use. And I do have this book about helping you calm down to change your feelings. So when you have time, I want you to spend a little bit of time listening to all of those stories when you're having some of those feelings that might not make you feel very good inside. And I want you to think about what the story teaches you about ways to change those feelings. So you take care, enjoy those stories, and I will see you soon.